This is not like you're switching from one task management software to another task management software. Those are complicated enough. But with demo automation, it's not, I don't think it's complicated as much as it requires a change in mindset. And not everyone is ready to, or is in a place to take that mindset leap. There are going to be some people who get it, who are innovative, who want to take the risk. I'm a huge advocate of pilot projects. Nothing speaks in sales like success. If they have that success, other people will follow, or at least give them time of day. What makes for a successful pilot is who is involved. So, as I said, a few people from different job roles. So, I would say at the very least, you should have some SEs and AEs. If your organization is big enough, maybe has some creative people, then use them to create some of your initial tours or your initial videos, because that's going to be a huge help. Demo automation is relatively new. Very few people are trained in that. So creating thoughtful tours and demos, it requires a certain creative bent of mind. So if there are people who are, who enjoy doing that, I would advocate for them to be involved. Maybe someone in sales enablement, just to kind of understand, especially for the leader who's leading this initiative. I would say get someone from sales enablement and get their perspective on how to manage this change, what resonates with their teams. The next point is duration. Run this pilot for at least 1 quarter. Pick some customer segments that are conducive to this. So there are some industry verticals that will just not do well with demo automation. They will insist on in-person demo. So pick the right customer segments so you're getting the right signals back. And then choose some good success metrics. This could be open rates. This could be viewership rates. This could be maybe something as simple as customer feedback. So some of these metrics are going to be like hard numbers. Some of it is just going to be some success criteria are going to be just qualitative. Did 3 or 4 customers say, wow, that was really fun. That was innovative. I loved how you delivered that demo. And then you learn from this. Partners and resources are really important. So the highest priority, I would say, would be, of course, SE and sales, as well as either your demo engineering team or your creative team. And then a medium priority would be sales enablement. I talked about that earlier. And also sales ops, because you want to start bringing some of this data back into your CRM to make some sense out of this. Is demo automation helping you do better stakeholder discovery? Are you able to book some meetings faster? Whatever your criteria are, and have an action plan for your change management. These are 5 steps I feel are very important. The top 2 are critical. If you do not have your CROs or your senior VPs support for this, it's not going to go anywhere. So make sure you get that person's support. Resource mobilization. You need to have the right resources to be able to execute on your demo automation plan. Otherwise, you're going to buy it, roll it out 2 quarters in, you'll figure out it takes a very long time for me to spin a variant of this kind of demo or this kind of tour. So you don't want to be in that position.
Selling to is probably the hardest part of it. The trailblazers, they already get it, but maybe it's using some of the stories of other customers that have solved a challenge, right? And again, bringing you back to your buyers when you were talking, it's not about the demo. And you have today still, your AE's mindset is, I just got to get an SC on a call for a demo, right? And that's just going to make everything great. It's really got to be more about your buyer. As an organization, you really have to focus on your buyer's experience with you, right? Do we really want them to take 6 weeks after talking to a BDR who barely understands what we do to get like an AE on the phone who also is like, hey, now you have to talk to an SE. I feel like there's just too many, there's so many points of failure. And I feel like that's where we need to come up out of, right? When you're making these decisions and you're going through, all the change management steps here that Nikhil's talking about, so important. but also that we kind of step away from our old process. And that's where the change management is the hardest, right? You got AEs that have sold this way forever and probably been pretty successful with it. So getting out of that whole, I'm just here to get them to an SC to do a demo is really, that's the hardest part. Honestly, the change management for that is the hardest part. When we finally got the pilot off the bat, we got, a team of essentially like a BDR, but they actually gave product demos. So they had access to a demo, but they very limited in what they do. And some of them were better than others. So we got them into the pilot to be able to show them how they could, in an outbound call, do some very specific things that were very key to our overall product, right? So it was very much like, hey, when we talk to people, we talk to CMOs, it was kind of like that talk track. So we kind of took them and tried to elevate where getting them comfortable with doing this and had them championing it into kind of the BDR ranks. And we actually had pretty good success with the BDR managers. They were all gung-ho, on board, saying the why. Like I think our small little mighty team building this, and that change management piece is probably the thing that I think most organizations, and as Nikhil says, if you already bought demo automation and you hadn't already done this prior to that, I think it's going to be much more of a challenge to try to get that mindset to change away from just like, like throwing stuff at your buyers to see what sticks.